Associated with...
Hello, I'm Dr. Killjoy. Please like the video and be sure to follow the channel for more.
My name is C-Train. If you like what you see here, check down in the description below and like our videos and other stuff.
Well, hello, everybody.
Here we are again.
Here we are again. Fourth episode?
No, third
episode.
installment.
Jumping right.
Glad you came here. It's going to be a great show, but we're starting on a downer today. That downer is breaking news for country fans. Country songwriter Kyle Jacobs was found dead in his home of an apparent suicide.
Whoa.
Self-inflicted gunshot. He was 49 years old.
And what did he sing? Do you know?
He had several collaborations, a lot of them with like Garth Brooks, Tim McGraw. Seriously, folks, there's a suicide hotline that's out there, 1-800-273-8255, or speakingofsuicide.com/resources. Find help, get help. Life is too short to do that to everything.
Yeah.
Everybody around.
Don't try suicide. Nobody likes it. Queen.
Okay. That's on a serious note.
Yeah.
His wife was, she's also a well-known country singer, Kelly Pickler.
Yeah.
Let's
Our
send thoughts and prayers out to them for sure.
For sure.
I really don't know his music. I didn't listen to him that much, but maybe I'll give him a listen now to see what his music was, how good he was. I'm sure he was a good artist, but that suicide is not the answer.
Suicide is not the answer. The answer, though, as downing as it may be, is the Grammys of 2023.
In fact, they're down quite a bit.
Weren't they the lowest or one of the lowest?
Third lowest
Third
ratings
lowest ever.
in the broadcast history. More people tuned in to see Rihanna.
Yeah, the viewership on this was 12.4 million.
12.4, which is like
a
commercial.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Not that we got a whole lot to brag about right now, but
yeah,
Grammys have been around for decades, and it seems like nobody really cares anymore.
Right.
Yeah, the nominees are getting more ridiculous all the time.
But it's getting harder to become an artist and selling your album so that you can get on the Grammys. Well, stuff is done on the internet now, so.
And in fact, I don't think there was really that much really memorable about the Grammys this year. It was, I know Sam Smith did something stupid, or tried to, or I don't know if he's trying to do something good or just trying to be controversial, but whatever it was, it just didn't work. He tried to play the satanic song that he wrote, or supposedly satanic song.
Yeah.
And even the Church of Satan
denounced him.
Fell asleep at it.
Yeah.
Sweet sound of
the funniest thing about the Church of Satan, if there's something funny about it, is the fact that they do not worship Satan. They don't believe Satan's real. He's just a symbol.
Yeah, I haven't been to a whole lot of their congregations or anything. I don't know what they believe or don't believe. But
yeah.
I heard their parties, though, were pretty rocking.
Yeah.
Oh. Got great buffets.
They have great
buffets.
I think their DJ's pretty good, too.
I don't think I drink the Kool-Aid, though.
I wouldn't drink the Kool-Aid. No. But the DJ spins some pretty wicked hits.
Oh.
So, speaking of hits, yeah, we're Sam Smith. The tune, if you listen to it, it's not a bad tune.
It's not that bad. In fact, I can listen to it and not get annoyed. But
I don't see that as Grammy nominated material.
Yeah. And Madonna introduced him, right?
Did she introduce that one? I never seen her.
Yeah.
Well,
She was out there and she said, we're going to see something unholy. So, yeah, if you can recognize her.
Apparently she got a costume and changed her face. And
she changed her face, all right.
Yeah, she usually went from one image to another each album, but this one's more like Addams Family or something.
Did she lose her neck? Because it looks like her head is sitting squarely on her shoulders now.
I don't know, but whatever it is, I wish she would stop, because I noticed I'm seeing a trend forming here.
Yeah.
She keeps popping up on this show.
Yeah.
She's like cancer. We can't stop talking about this
Madonna.
woman, and it's not in a good way.
She used to be so beautiful. Now she looks like a cart.
Well, that's debatable.
The material girl herself, man, she is taking a downturn. But I guess it's whatever you can do to keep yourself relevant and out there with the whatever crowd she's trying to reach for.
Well, she's got that tour coming up, not Renaissance tour, that's Beyonce, but whatever that tour she's got coming up. I'm sure she's trying to get tickets for that.
Yeah. And also about the Grammys, we got to mention the fact that Ozzy got Best Album and Best Metal Performance.
How in God's name he did? I don't. He must
I
not
don't-
have had any competitions.
I don't understand
was
that
he-
because it's to
Who was he
me.
up against? Like, it was the Roy Clark Five? Was it? Oh,
That's my point. Did he have competition?
Did he have competition?
did they just close their eyes and
I think
randomly
what it
throw a
was-
dart and hit his record
Yeah.
and say that?
I think they
Go
felt.
on.
I think they felt he should go out with a bang and give him something good because he can't do anything else. I mean, I hope he still records even though he can't tour. But
No, he's let him enjoy his. Move to Malibu.
I never want my heroes to retire. I want them to be like skin and
Let
bones up
that
there.
man rest. Ozzy, listen to me. You right now. Move to Malibu.
Find a hottie.
Find a hottie. You're Ozzy. You shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah.
You don't need the car. You don't need the wallet on your head like the rest of us do. Just go out there and say, "Yeah, I'm Ozzy," and I'm sure they will come to you and take you to your pool, take whatever.
No, he has a good
just
relationship
relax,
with Sharon.
man. Just relax.
He has a good relationship with
Is she back
Sharon.
with Sharon?
Yeah, he's always been with
I
Sharon.
thought they broke up or something.
Like no, I mean for a minute. They've
Here's-
done that a couple times.
Here's who his competition was:
Okay.
Oh, this is fun.
Brian Adams,
Oh no.
a guy who has disappeared for the last 20 years.
I never liked him, but
Beck.
that's just me.
A guy who has disappeared for the last 20
I like Beck.
years.
I like someone Beck.
The Black Keys. Who?
I don't
who-
even know who they are.
Brandy Carlisle.
Who's that?
Are you talking about the girl from the Go-Go's?
Turnstile. I have
That's
no
Belinda
idea.
Carlisle.
I have
Oh,
no
Belinda
idea. Brandy, best metal performances. That's the one that he won. That's the category he won.
Yeah, but who was
Wait. Beck Metal.
Beck was in the rock.
Belinda Carlisle.
Beck
best
is
rock
Beck is
performance.
grunge. Beck is grunge.
But he was in
No,
there.
no, Beck is.
Ozzy Patient number 9 was a part of the best rock performance category.
Oh, rock performance. Okay.
Best metal performance was his other competition was Ghost,
Okay.
Megadeth,
Okay.
Muse, and Turnstile.
Megadeth.
I know him all the turns.
Doesn't Dave Mustaine have a problem with his throat right now?
Yeah, he's been undergoing throat cancer recovery.
How is that man singing?
I don't know,
He's
I
a
don't know.
Christian now.
but
Good for him.
he's got a brand new Gibson endorsement.
Good.
Putting out some snazzy
Well,
new flying V's.
He may have a problem with his voice, but that man has always been able to play guitar.
Oh, he's a
In fact, I seen Megadeth with Alice Cooper in 1988, 89, something like
Just
that.
got his boot.
No, this is the first time I saw him.
Oh,
Did he spit on you?
No.
No?
No, this time I was about
He
eight
hit you with
rows.
a whip?
No, this time I was 8 rows back.
8 rows.
You were 8 rows back.
Yeah, when I touched his boot, I was in the front row.
Wow.
Did you smell your finger after?
It's all
The
it's all
scent of
leathery.
Alice.
It's all
The
leathery.
scent of Alice.
Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Reminds me of the ambassador of hope.
Ambassador.
Look, yeah, you bring a Bon Jovi, I'll bring a bar.
No, we should bring up Ghost.
Ghost, they look like the best heavy metal band in the world that sings pop.
Yeah, not bad.
They're
not
not
bad.
bad. Their image, like to me, is totally different than what they sing.
It's not something that I would just drive down the street. Oh, I'm listening to some Ghost right now. I wouldn't do that, but I mean, if it was on YouTube or the next one up on TikTok or something, I might stick
I
around.
did-
One of the first makeups I ever designed for myself looks pretty similar to him back in 1988.
And the second one was Miley Cyrus's makeup.
Miley Cyrus.
Cyrus, no.
I did happen to watch a couple of live clips from Ghost, and their stage show looks pretty amazing.
Yeah.
They don't look like they have a lot of personality, but once you start watching the show,
Yeah.
they have more than they let on, and I would like to see them. I think that's going to be an act that's going to be ever evolving.
Yeah. You know, he looks like the anti-pope, and to me, he's more pure and golden heart than the actual pope. But that's just my opinion.
Well, the Pope
We'll say a prayer for him too.
Yeah.
And speaking of prayers, Rihanna on the Super Bowl.
Oh,
Any thoughts on that?
The less I think about it, the
a lot of
better.
thoughts on that, actually. I was actually really looking forward to that Super Bowl halftime show because I like Rihanna. I like her music. I think she has a really good voice. I've always liked what she's done. She's got a lot of good songs, in my opinion. I was actually thinking, okay, they finally got something worth watching for the halftime show because there's never anything good.
And it just
Yeah.
missed.
It did not fulfill my expectations. I got to say. I was expecting, Rihanna's a dancer. I was expecting a lot of dancing, and then she got these little Oompa Loompas that she just threw all over the field. And,
They
You
were-
know, I wasn't expecting a pregnant Rihanna.
No.
What I wasn't expecting.
I don't think they were either.
she was
when they
unfortunately
signed
very
her.
unattractive.
So,
Yeah, she is not.
She's very unattractive.
She
Rihanna.
oh
well,
no. You have to
he likes
put your glasses on.
Lord Six likes his women a little rougher looking.
No.
Yeah, a little bit more.
No, I like
little
little
bit
stubble
patch.
Double around the cheek.
Yeah,
I like them with cool hairstyles and
See?
a cute
On the
face,
chin, yeah.
a
on the
cute
chin. You know that cleft chin.
A
Always,
little bit of chest hair.
face, blonde, blue eyes.
A little bit of chest hair going on, coming up through the shirt a little bit.
Turn shirt, swirls and stuff. Got
Yeah,
his
right.
attention, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's all
No,
over. it.
no, but I mean, she's
Just
not
don't
very,
let him take you to the special park.
not a
that only
very
blind
attractive-
people.
Yeah,
can
don't go
see.
to that park.
I mean, obviously, I'm beautiful, and I'm sitting there bagging on someone else's looks.
No, Rihanna,
I wear more makeup.
we all love you. You need more white people in your life. Call me.
I wear more makeup than she does, and being beautiful as I am, I get to say that she's ugly. No, she's not ugly. She's just
I
unattractive.
gotta say, I was really disappointed because I know Rihanna can perform live, but singing to the
But-
tracks that she was singing to
She was like, go ahead.
and the music, the songs, I was expecting her to do more of her bigger hits, but it didn't seem like she really touched on them that much.
But she looked like the egg coming through the fallopian tube, and they were the sperms dancing all around her, trying to get, But obviously, one of them already got her because she's 4 months pregnant. But
Rock Talk is not a medical show.
Yeah.
We are not we are not trained medical professionals.
We are being medicated means something other than knowing about medicine. It's,
Yes.
yeah,
it's just
and it has nothing to do with taking drugs, by the way. No, don't use drugs.
Don't do
The
drugs.
medicated doesn't mean
no,
that.
there's an entirely different meaning
Yeah,
behind medicated.
Entirely.
Maybe someday we got a little bit more time, we'll get more into that. But
Right.
now isn't that time. However, that she did disappoint. I mean, the whole smelling herself thing.
Yeah, no, she did. Then she looked like she didn't like the smell.
No, she just.
I just
It didn't do it for
in,
me.
in comparison to what they had last year, Rihanna was head and shoulders above.
Well, I didn't like the fact that.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
I didn't like the fact that what's his name, Eminem, kneeled down and all that kind of silly
Oh,
stuff.
that was all. Who cares about that?
Yeah.
But one highlight, I guess, Chris Shelton singing the national anthem.
The national
Yeah.
anthem.
Yeah.
Was that with somebody or was
No,
it just
he
him?
sang it by himself.
Sang it by
He
himself?
did it in his own style.
Yeah.
It was different than what we're usually accustomed to. It didn't have the high notes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he can't hit those notes. But
Can't hit those
Well,
notes.
I don't think not for the national anthem. I don't think he can do that. But he did a pretty decent job.
And who was it saying America the Beautiful? It was that girl that I can't remember who she was.
America the Beautiful.
I don't think it was America the Beautiful.
Are you talking about the other?
Before the national anthem.
Oh, that wasn't America the Beautiful.
It
Yeah.
was America something.
No, that was another national anthem.
It was
Which
Oh.
I'm not.
Was that what I
which we
heard
will not
about?
discuss here.
I'm not.
That's what I heard about. Never mind. Never mind.
That's completely unnecessary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was not America the Beautiful at all.
Okay. I'm mistaken.
Yeah. But yeah.
Just as a reminder for people, the Grammys had the third smallest percentage of viewership in their broadcast season history, whereas Rihanna actually got more viewers
Then
than the actual Super Bowl game
Itself.
yeah.
So go figure that everybody wanted to tune in to see Rihanna.
Which I don't know about, where y'all are from, but around these parts here, where we're from, you didn't hear a whole lot of people talking about, oh, I can't wait for the game. I didn't see a whole lot of barbecues.
Yeah.
Nobody seemed really excited about watching the Eagles and the Chiefs play each other.
Yeah, it was a good game. You know, they were competitive. It wasn't a blowout.
I loved that last flag. That was
I'm sure a lot of 49er fans did.
Yeah. I miss halftime shows like Kiss, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson.
Did Kiss ever play the halftime show?
Oh yes, it did. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah. And speaking of new acts, actually new members to old acts,
Oh yes, let's talk about that.
let's go right into that with Motley Crue's first show with
With
John Five on
John Five.
guitar.
I'm not into musicals. I love lyrics when it comes to music, but John Five is a guitarist that I will listen to without lyrics.
He's an amazing guitar player. He's an amazing talent. They are super lucky to have him. And if you get a chance to catch the show,
Yes. Poor Mick Mars, man. You feel it looks like if the wind blew, he'd fall apart.
yeah, his
Poor
health had
guy.
been declining for a while, but
Yeah.
John Five was a great pickup,
Yeah.
great addition. And
I don't agree with that so much. Not that I say he's a bad guitarist. He's a really good guitarist. Motley Crue, in my opinion, will always be Vince, Mick, Tommy, and Nikki Sixx.
Yeah.
That's Motley Crue. And without any one of those members, you just don't have the cookie. It's not the same.
that's true. It's the same
John-
thing as it was like with Kiss with Eric Singer and Tommy Thayer.
To me, Kiss is Kiss. As long as it has Gene and Paul, it don't matter.
For me, it's not Kiss. I mean, it's
For me, it's still
makeup and all
Kiss.
that. I mean, it's
It's still Kiss.
it's
to
the
me.
same tunes as all that, but
Yeah, but Kiss can carry. They can continue it on. I really don't see Motley Crue having the power to really keep
Yeah.
this going.
Well,
Especially,
you know, John Five playing Motley Crue is like Yngwie Malmsteen playing folk. Folk music. You know what I mean? Do you see what I'm getting at? I mean, because John Five can, and you know that's
okay, for those of you who don't know who Yngwie Malmsteen is, which you probably don't because he wasn't that huge of a success back in the 80s. He was a phenomenal guitarist. He was so good that nobody cared about him.
yeah,
except the guitar community.
The guitar
Yes,
community.
They love him.
yeah.
He was a guitar magician. The guy just
Yes, he
had
was
fingers
a
that he would just put his
virtuoso.
hands in the general area and then music would just happen.
He
Yeah.
can make Beethoven look like Mary Had a Little Lamb or
But
something.
in terms of putting out the hits,
No, he wasn't there for it. He just,
tumbleweeds.
yeah, he just couldn't
Yeah.
do it. People didn't care.
Yeah.
Right.
But he was a great. He still is a fantastic guitar
Oh
player.
yeah.
But still, nobody cares to hear him.
Yeah. The question becomes: if Motley Crue rolled into town, would you go see them?
I would.
Now
I
that
would.
Mick Mars is not on the roster.
Yeah, I would.
I would go see him for the same reason I would go look at the train wreckage. I've caught a little bit of what Vince Neil can do today on YouTube and all that.
Okay.
Sorry.
Vince Neil is so horrible and terrible now that he's singing 3 or 4 times better than me.
Ambassador of Hope, he is not.
Yeah, he is not the ambassador of hope.
I love
He is
Vince Neil.
ambassador of hopeless
I love Vince Neil. He's a great guy. He was a great entertainer in his day.
in his day, and about 40 pounds lighter.
But again, I think he should go knock on Ozzy's door and say, "Hey, man, can I sit by the pool wait for a little bit?"
I've been to Motley Crue since around 1983, I think it was.
What was the first song you heard by them?
Shout the Devil.
Was it?
No. Too Young to Fall in Love.
And what did you think when you heard it?
When I heard it, I still think I'm 50 years old. I'm still too young to fall in love. So, but anyway,
Did you hear it in the park?
in the park? No, I heard it on MTV, the video.
MTV.
Yes,
Yeah.
back when MTV was called Music.
What
MTV,
is-
music
what is-
television.
Oh,
Not 60.
you mean there was an actual station that
We're playing
played
music
music?
24 hours a day.
What's this you say?
What does this say? What's this
MTV.
devilry you speak of?
And then there was so much music they had VH1 for older people.
How could this be possible?
How could it be
How
possible?
could it be possible?
I have
So
no
this
idea.
channel survived, you say,
No.
by playing music alone.
Nowadays it's like 16 and pregnant with aliens or something.
My favorite show.
Yeah.
I love that show. I watch it. When's it on?
16.
No one's on.
Yeah, they're actually MTV. I like much of the music that I like is early MTV stuff.
Well, we did see some live clips of John Five play with Motley Crue, and if you go see Motley Crue with John Five, it's probably a great show. Expect to sing those lyrics because Vince
Vince
Neil
Neil's not going to be able to
he's
do
not
it.
going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Uh,
but in those clips, he looked bored.
yeah.
I don't know if the Mick Mars's guitar lines are just so far beneath him that he just.
That's what I'm saying. Like Yngwie playing folk.
I mean, when you're gonna stroke your cat while you're playing guitar,
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. It's beneath. It's really beneath him.
yeah,
Even though the songs are great, they were great when they were written,
yeah.
but
But
John
one,
Five's on a different level.
one
than
good
Mick
thing
Mars
about
is.
John Five is this is rare. This is rare. He's musical and entertaining at the same time. Most bands are either more entertaining or more musical. John Five is both.
Yeah.
and again, that's not to discredit Mick Mars. He's had a
Oh
great
no,
career.
no, no.
Mick Mars was Motley Crue.
Yeah,
He really was. The other three guys up there were.
yeah.
and I hope
And-
I hope his health isn't too bad to where he's in any kind of pain.
He's writing a solo album right now, by the way.
He's
Hey,
been
but he's
writing.
writing a solo. Why is he not playing on the
Years.
crew?
Yeah.
Because he probably won't tour. He may do a couple shows, but he's not going to be, like Motley Crue. Motley Crue's night after night after night after night type thing.
Okay, all these guys should just get together, have a beer on every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah, a beer, Motley Crue. You've been talking about a beer truck.
I don't know, maybe back in the '80s, but I don't know if their livers can handle it.
All right. Let me ask you guys a question.
Okay.
Bands that have replaced original members with somebody that made the band better.
Right off the bat, Van
Kiss.
Van Hagar?
Kiss.
Van Halen?
Kiss.
No.
No.
Yeah, because
No.
Peter, Chris, and Ace Frehley are not as good as Bruce Kulick, Tommy Thayer, Eric Singer, Eric Carr. They're not as reliable. They're not as creative. They're not as consistent.
The Kiss right now is it's always going to be the Gene and Paul show.
Yeah,
It doesn't
Might
matter.
as well just change
yeah.
it
That's
to
the way
that.
it's from the beginning till now. That's how it is.
What about bands that have changed out original members and then gotten worse?
Skid Row.
Skid Row.
Skid Row didn't they change out they changed out
true.
Sebastian Bach
Yeah.
and they just lost their stuff.
Yeah. I saw Skid Row opened up him and Ted Nugent opened up for Kiss when they on the farewell tour, and they. Of lack of any other word, they suck.
Motley Crue got John Corabi,
John Corabi and
which I
Yeah.
liked. I thought it was a better fit.
Motley Crue.
No, but it was.
I didn't like
It was
it.
a different
I
kind
did
of
like
music, though.
I did like Joe. What's his name?
John Corabi.
John Corabi with Bruce Kulick in the band called Union. They were pretty good together.
Another band that was able to continue without their lead singer was Black Sabbath.
Oh yeah,
They had several.
yeah. They
lead
had
singers
like
that-
5 or 6.
and
They even
Rest
had
in peace, Ronnie James Dio.
rest in peace.
Yeah.
brother.
one of their singers who was only there a small amount of time ended up becoming a preacher.
Of course, I mean you're going to sing music for Black Sabbath.
He became
Of
a
course, you
preacher.
would go preach after.
Yeah.
Well, what about Journey? They
Oh,
that's a good-
Steve Perry left the band, but they got
Yeah, but
In fact, they got a tour going on now.
that Oriental guy sings better than
Oh,
yeah.
calm down there. Slow down.
slow down there.
No, Steve Perry, he's
I hated Journey. The only song I like from Journey.
Oh,
is-
everybody loves Journey.
What's that? Oh, Sherry or whatever.
Yeah, that was Steve Perry on his
Yeah.
own.
that was him by himself. But every
Oh,
songs that he did with Journey, the man, he was a great singer. He had a
Yeah.
fantastic voice.
Yeah, he
And
absolutely.
Yeah,
he was one of
still
those.
does.
He was one of those voices that once he got throat cancer or something.
I don't remember. I don't know. I know he had some medical issues.
He had a
his
problem with
voice.
his throat, and he had to leave the band. And they thought Journey was over; it was done. And then they found that Asian guy,
Yeah, the Asian dude.
and he saved the band.
Yeah,
Like, he sings better, but
yeah,
yeah.
he's.
Oh, you're just
I-
biased.
I just no, but Journey.
Why you don't like Steve Perry?
What?
Did he hurt your feelings?
I like.
Show us on the doll where he touched you.
He played with my titties. He played with my titties.
Oh,
No,
Um,
no, I just don't like them.
Bon Jovi.
No,
Bon
Bon
Jovi.
Jovi.
Bon Jovi. Bon
That-
Jovi.
no,
Bon Jovi.
no, war, war, garbage, garbage,
Garbage.
garbage. Sick of you.
Okay. Okay. All right. I yield. To seriousness, that is Rock Talk. All right. We here at Rock Talk, were discussing some things earlier, and we wanted to kind of know what you guys thought.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll go. When you get in your car, what's on your playlist? What are some tunes that you listen to for driving?
Yeah.
Driving fast versus driving.
And
Working out.
And who would you want us to talk about? Tell us who, what bands, whatever, musicians, how stupid my makeup looks today as opposed to yesterday.
Or how pretty it looks.
Yeah, how pretty, how beautiful I am
That's
as a
compliments too.
50-year-old man that wears more makeup than you do.
He still likes roses too.
He does. Send him those.
Send him them roses, guys.
Smell the roses.
Smell the roses.
Just like you're in a park.
In a park, yes. That's an inside story that you just may hear about someday.
Maybe on another time when you're much older.
Another time. When Rock Talk becomes 31 minutes long.
Yes. Ooh.
The concept is still in the air, people.
I
Yeah.
don't know. We are getting older.
All right. Mr. Six here just wanted to let people know about the top 3 labels.
For extreme metal.
For those of you that are in a band or looking for a music label and want to consider signing with somebody or maybe just reaching out to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
pay attention to
It's a
this.
very different music
Just
industry right now.
Google-
These guys might be
yeah.
able to help.
Google the top 10 record companies for extreme metal. But here we go. I'm going to mention 3 of them. One is Nuclear Blast Records with bands like Carnifex, Suicide Silence, Machine Head, and Death Angels. And that's a pretty good one. I like
They've
that.
been around for a
My
while.
favorite, number 2, is Metal Blade Records with bands like Cannibal Corpse, 6 Feet Under, Whitechapel, War, and Lizzie Borden. And finally, Roadrunner, who
One of the executives just broke off from Roadrunner
And made Blue Grape
Blue Grape
record.
recordings.
Yeah.
That's the new one.
Blue Grape recording. And anyways, Roadrunner has Slipknot, King Diamond, Typo Negative, and a very cool one, Sepultura. So those are some. There's other bands like Century Media, Season of Mist, Peatsville, and stuff like that. But I won't get into those. But yeah, I follow record labels. I always have. So yeah,
That's the fascination with record labels.
it's just
That keeps you on the edge.
I like the
That
different
raises your flag.
groups. Yeah, the different groups that they acquire and everything. And I like Metal Blade has probably 200 or 300 different bands. I mean,
Is Metal Blade part or once was
No.
a division of another
No,
record?
no. Brian Siegel back in 1980. I'm gonna say 2.
Okay.
Something or in there started Metal Blade Records. First, he made a compilation album where Metallica first showed up. Back then, they spelled Metallica with 2 T's, by the way. Ride the Lightning or something like that. I can't remember what song. I can't remember what song it was, but that's the first place that they were on. There's also been a few other bands, which I can't really remember right now, that made it to the Metal Blade compilation, albums.
So is this the fact that they have a lot of bands under their?
Yeah, and I like a lot of the bands.
The
War,
fact that they're
6 Feet Under, Cannibal Corpse. I mean, they have Whitechapel.
I tell you, if Gore sells an album, because of the amount of times you've mentioned them, they better give you a percentage of that dollar.
Or send you a damn t-shirt.
Hey, how about this? How about bands that have no original members? Guar. has no original members.
And nobody would know that because nobody listens.
Nobody knows.
But who else? CJ, you probably, or C-Train, you
Bands.
probably know somebody.
Bands that don't have
Original members.
original members.
I know.
I feel like I'm on a game show right
I
now.
actually,
Yeah, but
I
isn't
knew
it-
these. I knew these answers, but now I forgot.
We should have had those like, little light up buttons.
Yeah.
What is? Who gives a crap?
Who gives a crap?
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares? But some of the bands we do care about, new talent. It's hard to find new talent, new productions, new music.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but like listening to the radio and what they put on the radio is just trash.
Yeah.
It's
It really is.
I mean, it's to the point now to where Spotify is a thing because you don't have to listen to the trash that they have on the radio stations anymore. So because of that,
Yeah.
we like to fish around and find albums or find artists that actually sing.
Yeah.
and
And write their own
Well,
stuff
and write their own
as a
stuff.
group.
Okay.
and we found a
I,
couple.
go ahead, because I got something to say. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
C-Train's got a couple that he's found that's actually not too bad.
Yeah, a couple of bands. One of them, his name is Threat Signal, and we were checking out some of their videos and some of their music, and they have been around for I think since 2007 or 2011, somewhere's in there. They've got a few albums out. The most popular tune is Rational Eyes. That's the tune that drew me in, and then I just started listening to everything, just trying to absorb as much as I can. I believe their last album was put out probably 5 years ago. I'm sure there's a lot of people in the comments that will correct me on that if I'm wrong, and I'm sure I am.
Please correct him. He needs correction.
But a current band that I listen to I think that we all listen to is Within Temptation.
Yeah, we've been listening to that band for quite about a few years now.
Every time I come here to the Lord Sakes the Medicated Studios here, he shows me new bands on his TV and his great speakers. By the way, he has some great speakers, and yeah, they really rock.
I said the funny thing about Within Temptation is they're one of those bands that you could hear on the radio and actually enjoy your drive to the park or wherever you might be going
Yeah,
if you're Lord Six and putting on your makeup while you're looking in the mirror
yeah,
and actually enjoy the music.
yeah. I want to say something though. Singers to me are like women. They could be the greatest singer in the world, but I'm not attracted to them. You can be the most beautiful woman in the world, and I may or may not be attracted to them. To me, there's some of the greatest singers in the world are opera singers, right? I'd rather listen to Motorhead.
Are you attracted to Motorhead?
I'm not attracted
So
to
you
Motorhead.
buy records from female artists based on your attraction to them?
So-
No.
So you-
the male artists.
No, I
Is it
said-
male artists?
No.
That's why Guar.
That explains.
No.
That's it. It's
I'm just saying- I'm just saying,
thing.
Just because it's a good singer doesn't mean that I like
Judge
it.
you, Jim.
Yeah,
we don't judge.
Yeah,
We accept you for you are.
an attractive girl doesn't mean that I'm attracted to her. She could be great, or
Well,
She could have.
Okay, so just because she's an attractive girl, you're
Doesn't
not
mean I'm-
attracted. So
No,
that's
no.
an oxymoron. So you don't think you think she's attractive, but she's not
no. I accidentally used the word attractive twice. I was gonna say she could be good looking, but look, I
But
love
not
beautiful.
good-looking.
I love beautiful women
She could be.
and everything. But it's like this. It's like Madonna, very attractive. Would I want to be with her?
In
No.
1986.
Yes, in 1986. That's what I'm talking about. You know, so
well, she might go to you now.
no,
Not
not
if you're
no.
listening.
You're taking your Social Security.
I'm not into scavenging fish.
You got a 5 o'clock shadow. 6 is your man.
Maybe you could change and find a face that Lord Six would be good. Who's in the Guar?
I hear he's in the guard. Oh my gosh. But if you get a chance to check out Within Temptation, you'll be pleasantly surprised by the range of music that they cover. There's a lot of radio friendly stuff. There's a lot of stuff on there that is artistic. There's a lot of. She's a great singer. The band is excellent.
They just don't get enough credit.
They
Yeah.
don't. They play festivals in Europe to huge sold out crowds, but in America,
That's because
Yeah,
Europeans have better taste in music.
I forgot to mention.
Blackie Lawless told us that.
Yeah, he's not kidding.
I wanted to mention someone that I forgot to mention earlier. Rest in peace, Tom Amer, lead singer of Control Denied and Pharaoh. He has died. Mostly known for Chuck, and I can't say this guy's last name, Jewelers, the band of Death, the guitarist of Death who died himself. Their post bands, Control Denied and Pharaoh. So I forgot to mention him. He died. Oh. And another thing about the extreme metal, Cattle Decapitation has a new video. We eat our young.
Okay, back to the obituary. Do we know what he died of? How he passed away?
No, it didn't say. It didn't say. He just, I mean, this happened today. Or
Oh,
yesterday.
it just recently.
Yeah,
Well, thoughts and prayers for the family.
yeah. And hey, I wanted to talk about this band. They're really cool. No, they're really cool. Their music is absolutely amazing. The voices are pop, but it's metal, baby metal.
Oh, the Japanese
Oh.
girls.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness.
You thought I was gonna.
We were waiting on edge for whatever comes out of that dude's mouth.
Yeah.
That's like just sliding into that
Yeah.
that truck that's right there.
Metal and pop.
We don't know if he's gonna turn at the last minute or he's just gonna plow right into
All you
you.
can do is just
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. They've gotten older now though. They're
Yeah. What? Yeah.
I don't think they have the same lead singer anymore.
Oh, they don't. I know.
think she left.
One of their guitars died. He fell off a balcony.
Yeah,
or
he.
something.
I believe he committed suicide.
Oh, is that what happened? He jumped off then. Because
And
I
he
know
was a
they
good
fell-
guitarist. He was.
Yeah.
No, he was really good guitarist. I don't know why he would seem to have everything.
Yeah, and also, I wanted to mention some tours in 2023. Okay.
Now's not the time.
Pantera, their first in 22 years. Metallica.
It's good enough.
Right, out there, right there. Metallica. Yeah. Metallica. Okay.
Okay.
Easy, son, easy. Now ain't the time.
Blink 82 promoting their 72 Seasons tour. Tool has a new tour.
Tool has a new
And next, for a encore, here's a screwdriver.
Tool has a new tool.
And also Foo Fighters, Enslaved, Crater of Field, Devil Drivers, and Sick of It All. Also Motley Crue with Def Leppard and Shock Rocket. Alice Cooper starting August 5th. Anthrax, Black Label Society, and Exodus February 18th. Iron Maiden in June. Bruce Springsteen in February 1st. And Avenged Sevenfold May 19th.
God, Avenged Sevenfold.
They're still playing?
Where have they gone?
Yeah.
Ever since their drummer died,
They had a hiding.
they have disappeared.
Yeah.
That's because the drummer.
Yeah,
the backbeat of that band.
Yeah, he was.
Well, being a drummer, yeah.
Well, that does make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was a phenomenal drummer.
Yeah. They kind of tailspun.
Not an easy one to replace.
Yeah. Right now, what we are looking for is the tour dates for Ghost. I know that they are putting together a tour, but where this tour takes place, I do not know.
Okay. Got anything else?
So you got May 21st looks like the starter, the first one I see
Oh,
in France.
France. Corey Taylor, Slipknot, putting out a couple of tour dates, solo tour dates with his band. I think there's like one in Wisconsin, one in Illinois, and two in Pennsylvania, something like that. This guy is he's on tour like whether it's with Slipknot or by himself, he's always out there, and he's probably the hardest working musician in all of metal. He's everywhere,
Yeah.
you know.
So those guys in Slipknot, oddly enough, I'm not into their music. I can't figure out why, because they sound like a lot of the stuff I listen to. But anyway, but they're still, they're hardworking individuals. I mean, you got to imagine, here they are in these costumes where there's no facial expressions, but they got to move their body in a way that entertains that guy in the very, very back row. You paid $10 for a nosebleed seat. You know, they have to learn how to exaggerate their performance. And I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, and we want to do something for all you gentlemen that may have forgotten that Valentine's Day was just a few days ago.
Oh yeah.
Lord Six happens to be the ladies' man.
I used to be a ladies' man when I was younger, not now.
Oh, he still is. He don't let him fool you. He may not look
Yeah.
like it, but
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
can still wow him.
Okay, you mean bow wow 'em?
Sure.
Sure. That's
So
If that's what
if you're trying
Valentine's
to
Day
get
means to
back
you,
in
sure.
good graces with your lady friend, maybe you got a couple songs that you can like set the mood with.
Actually,
and I'd like to recommend.
Let me talk about instead the love songs I don't like.
That's not going to wow me.
that's not going to get you.
I don't like I Still Love You from Kiss. Every time I look at you from Kiss.
All both great songs. Write this down. This is gold.
Tears
here.
Are Falling. Kiss is my absolute favorite. Absolutely. I just cannot
This
stand
is
it.
gold.
Love.
You're
I've
gonna
never
get
been
that
in
lady
love.
back if you play those songs. Just listen to this, man.
Yeah. I've never been in love, so I never have. So I'm not very good at picking out love songs, so
Okay. Another question for you guys.
okay.
Have you ever picked up an album or listened to an album that surprised you on how good it was, even though you really didn't care for who the band was? Were you ever surprised by a band?
But how good?
Well, like
How good it was?
I mean, I like some one-hit wonders, if that's what you mean.
No,
I
no.
don't know.
When he says band, it's album. I
Yeah,
know, and then every song on that.
Oh,
Back in our day, they had these little discs that
Oh,
we used to put
CDs.
into like a box.
Yes.
I still
And
use them.
it would
I
have
still
a-
use
It was
them.
a big box and the tray slid out and you put the
The disc
shiny-
in, you played. It had
Yeah.
about 10 different songs on it.
Yes.
That you press a number and then you can go to that.
It's called a
song.
CD. I still buy CDs. I'm one of the only
Compact
people.
disc.
Compact disc.
Comeback disc. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
That was.
I have probably about 200 or 300 compact discs.
Any particular favorites that you liked?
Well, that you
that
guys.
shocked you yourself from listening to it
Is
so
that how
much?
good it was?
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
the death metal ones, Sepultura.
Just don't
yeah,
say
yeah, I know.
death metal. All of death, every
I say death.
listen to opera.
Yeah. Please forgive me. I call all extreme metal death metal. I know there's grindcore, metalcore, this and that and this and that, but I just say death metal because I'm ignorant.
But is
anyway.
there one single band?
There's a few.
Name a band.
Not enough. You just
Not
one band.
few. Yeah, one
Okay.
single band that you can put the disc in, the disc, the media, whatever,
And
and
you
listen
say,
to
yeah,
it. and just
okay.
wow.
Okay.
Bastards of Hope.
Okay, 2. Accept, and Testament.
Except a
Okay,
German
between-
band.
Between Accept and Testament, which one?
The
Go.
one I'm mostly surprised with is Testament.
There we go. We got one.
Okay.
We did it. High five.
What album?
Yes.
What album?
They have a few new Legacy. I don't know. Yeah,
That was
I-
back in the 80s, wasn't it? Like
Yeah,
87, something like that.
yeah, and I mean, but a lot of the harder bands. I've only been into extreme metal since War came out. So that was maybe 33 or 4 years ago is when I started listening to really hard, extreme metal. But yeah, Testament. I don't know. And okay. One that really gets me off that I am totally surprised with is
Slippery and Wet. Yeah.
No,
Slippery when
no,
wet.
no.
Oh my
No. Listen, it's
Here
not
we
metal.
go.
There
It's
it
not
is.
metal. It's Iggy Pop. Iggy Pop, the grandfather of punk. I absolutely love him. I wish I'd have gotten to him sooner. I've only been into him like maybe a year and a half. Uh, I love Iggy Pop.
Well, what's the doctor say? Dr. Killjoy, tell us
what's yours?
One
What's
that,
something you're
that I wasn't
surprised?
expecting.
what
Yeah.
what you would expect.
Yeah.
And I wasn't expecting to really like back in the day. Okay, I know exactly which one. See, I'll go back to the high school days as well. I don't do that often, but there was a lady that had an interest in me back in our high school days, and
Are we talking about that one?
I didn't reciprocate the interest at all.
Right.
And she would constantly try to give me presents. And
Okay.
on my way to school one day, she gives me this album, and it's this pink looking album with the word Cinderella on it.
Oh,
And I'm like, what in God's name is that?
And yeah, this girl,
Was
by
this
the way, was like
was this their first disc? Night
It
Songs?
was Night Songs.
Yeah.
So I actually kept it and played it, and I was like, okay, these guys are actually pretty good. This was a lot harder than I expected it to be.
Yeah, the girl he's talking about was like Mrs. Hitler. She had followers, and they would abuse him, saying that the girl loved her so much that she needed to go, and she was so unattractive. Let me say that she's about the third ugliest woman I've ever seen.
They tried to get me the sympathy dater, and I just
Yeah, it just in one word.
But the Cinderella
obsessed
track
with
that he's
him.
talking about is Night Songs, and then they had their follow-up Long Cold Winter.
yes.
That was pretty good as
And
well.
after that, they just kind of fizzled out.
Yeah,
And
it was a change of music scenes.
You fat, nasty girl, you still here? You are.
Just in case she's watching.
Probably not.
Probably not anymore.
Yeah, probably not. That was a long time ago.
She that I
In a high school far, far away.
and I,
Yeah, it's so far
the two that I was thinking of off the top of my head
Uh-huh.
was same era, 1987. It was Doro Pesh from a band
Oh, okay,
called
Warlock.
Ooh, yeah.
Warlock.
And
She's hot.
the disc was
not
Force
anymore.
Majeure.
Oh, okay.
That one surprised me. And then a few years later, you're gonna hate me for this, but Courtney Love.
Oh,
The disc is called Celebrity Skin.
It's
And
funny.
I could listen. I wore it out. I literally wore out the disc so much I had to go buy another one. It was just one right after the other of Courtney Love being coached by Billy Corgan. Most of the songs were written by Billy Corgan, but it was just it was a great album from an unexpected source.
It's funny you should mention her because I just recently started listening to a couple of her songs again. When she first came out, I could not stand that
Yeah,
woman.
yeah.
I could not stand her at all. I think it's because I really didn't take the time to really pay attention or listen to her music.
Yeah.
But she was really deep.
yeah.
Her music was
You
really
know,
good.
I used to hate grunge because what it did to metal, what they called metal back then, Britney Fox and Cinderella. So, but I hated. Now I'm into Nirvana and Soundgarden and Hole. And
How do you spell? Well,
Yeah.
What album did they come
I'll
out?
have to look that up later.
Yeah.
Put
We'll
one leg over my shoulder.
we'll
put
come
two
back with
legs
you on
over my
info on that.
shoulder.
Sounds like it's a what?
What?
Nothing. Cheech and Chong humor. It's a song from Cheech and Chong. But what? You don't want me to repeat it?
No.
I didn't think so.
No, I do not.
But he got time.
See, let me tell you, time for that. Nobody got the time for that.
I don't think Lord Six knows what you're referencing.
Yes, I did
I
that.
don't- I
That,
don't know.
that you guys.
That lady with the barbecue song?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
It was like
Everything
that.
and that like that. But you know, that's right.
She wasn't Asian. She was.
I know. I only heard him one time.
Wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. She was a cab driver.
All right.
So
So,
anyway,
do we need to wrap things up, or we?
I think we're getting pretty
Are we
close
getting
to
to the
the
tail end of things now.
Yeah, I think we're starting to lose some viewers now.
Hey. please write to us. Tell us what you want. Tell us what you need, and then we might not even deliver.
Oh, I'm sure you'll deliver. I'm sure you will.
Yes, sir. If you like what you're seeing here today, please hit like, hit subscribe,
Yeah, give us some likes.
give us some likes, give us some love. I mean, we're
Kind of brother some love.
yeah,
Yeah.
We're getting better at it.
Yeah, this is our
a
third
work in
time.
progress. It's
Yeah.
a work in progress.
I mean, it's the first one was. I thought it was good until I heard it.
Yeah, our audio sucked on the first one. There was a lot of echoes.
I don't know, just
It was absolutely.
somebody was being mean to us, but that
That's
was.
about it.
I have no idea how that happened. We're sorry for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're learning. We're learning.
We're learning.
But the graphics are cool. You gotta admit that.
Yes.
So, anyways, I'm Lord Six.
We've spent our lunch money on the graphics. That's really what's come down to.
Dr. Kyoto. That's my cue.
This is an
Featuring
not Soul Train.
Not Soul Train.
That's a
That's an entirely different show.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your patience.
For your patronage. I see your patronage.
Please come back for more, and we'll be back to abuse your ears, eyes, and nose later. This is Lord Six, shining out.